The most comprehensive and realistic plan I've seen that addresses income inequality, directly addresses poverty, homelessness, and all the automation of jobs is Andrew Yang's Freedom Dividend, $1,000 a month, trickle up economics, capitalism that doesn't start at zero. Every adult citizen of the United States receiving $1,000 a month. And this would predominantly help the inner cities because this is going to produce more of a wealth influx into densely populated areas. So disproportionately, this is going to help inner city communities that really need that wealth, the places that need that wealth, getting that wealth where it's needed most. What I love most about this $1,000 a month, right to the hands of the United States citizens, is how efficient it is. The United States of America spends billions and billions of dollars addressing poverty and homelessness, but because of all the administrative costs, the bureaucracy, the mismanagement, the corruption, the amount of money that goes to the people that need it winds up being very little. Well, Andrew Yang's $1,000 a month, the government's very good at printing out checks. Every month, people on Social Security get that check every month. Every month that's checks cut or direct deposit. And so doing this, just very little administrative costs, getting the money directly into the hands of the people, which does support capitalism because then the people decide how that money is spent. And when you look at his program, there's a few things about this $1,000 a month that people should be aware of. First off, it's not taxed, so it's $1,000 clear every month. It can't be recognized as income for borrowing money. So you can't just get yourself into a bunch of debt where you're now back at ground zero. You can't use UBI as recognized income for applying for credit cards or whatever kind of debt. So no matter what, you have this safety net where you're at least getting that $1,000 a month. So this would provide so much help, especially predominantly for the people that need it, provide economic independence, especially for young people, and with that also responsibility, because everybody knows everybody's getting it. So everybody's going to be expected to be responsible. And of course, not everybody is, but the vast majority of the people will be responsible for this money. And then this money will go back into the economy and help local businesses and jobs and a whole lot of economic stimulus. So I am absolutely for Andrew Yang's Freedom Dividend, $1,000 a month, capitalism that doesn't begin at zero. It doesn't destroy how the United States of America operates, how we're constructed. It doesn't interfere with the basis of individual rights and liberty. In fact, it supports that. Once again, it's not anti-capitalism. Putting money in the hands of the people and allowing the people to decide how that money is spent, that's pro-capitalism. And obviously there's going to be competition on getting that money spent, whether it's food, housing, or what have you. So once again, I think this is the most realistic, comprehensive way of dealing with the mass economic disproportionate levels that we're seeing, that such large amounts of inequality, and also directly addressing poverty and homelessness. Now, this will be a replacement for certain government subsidies, such as possibly SSI or unemployment. So some of these government assistance programs would go away and be replaced, which actually isn't an issue because most of the times this UBI is actually more than, say, SSI in cases where possibly if somebody's getting unemployment and unemployment is more than what this freedom dividend is, then they can keep that unemployment and it's just you keep one or the other. But for people who have been out of job for a long time and it's been 6 months and their unemployment is about to end, well, think of the position they're in. They're about to see zero income. And so to be able to have that safety net where at least they'll be getting something. This is also going to cause a lot of relocation for a lot of people because obviously $1,000 a month means a lot more in certain parts of this country than others. If you're in the San Francisco area or the New York, obviously places where the cost of living is really high and you're not making a lot of money and you have this UBI on top of it, still it would probably make more sense to go to places where the cost of living is lower. But I just see so many benefits with this. So many people are struggling despite the great economy, struggling paycheck to paycheck, not able to come up with a $500 in case some kind of emergency expense happened. So a lot of people aren't benefiting or seeing the results of this very strong economy that we currently have. I just see a whole bunch of benefits and needed benefits with this, and with so many jobs being automated, that's going to continue. That's going to actually accelerate. So this also provides a supplement to current people working right now and making money, a supplement on top of what they're making when they possibly see their jobs, their hours get reduced or their wages be stagnant because of automation or, just downright wind themselves between contracting jobs and not having steady work. And a lot of people find themselves in that position right now. They get a contract job, they get unemployment, then a contract job, and they're just not able to find a solid permanent employment. Anyway, that's why I support Andrew Yang's UBI. And hopefully with these next debates coming at the end of the month, he's going to separate himself from the pack. I really like the fact that they're allowing opening statements this time. They should have done that last time. There's 20 candidates. People don't know who they are. And not to start up 10 candidates each night. Start up with 10 minutes. Let everybody introduce themselves. It was stupid not to do that before. I'm glad they're doing it now. And hopefully he'll get some more time. And hopefully he'll separate himself from the pack. I think by far he's the most intelligent Democrat running. If you look at yang2020.com, he has the most comprehensive policies, and I think he's the best chance the Democrats have for 2020. This is Jim Wall. Thanks for watching. Until next time.